you can read the solution.
I'm
Okay.
recording analysis.
So he'll be here in. Okay. I think. Yes. Yes, that's it. Yes.
We have people still joining. 95 people. I'm
95.
I'm expecting more than this guy. So I'm keep sharing the notice. Say, hey, he will share live. Come join now.
Yeah, I'm expecting more than that because.
Yes, guy. She share. She say, hey, she share with me, right? And say how many people you can accommodate. She say 100. I say, oh, if I share the ring, will be couple hundred people will come. So guy, if it's less than 100, that's no good. So let me say, hey, on the roof. Where the Zoom link? Hold on. This will be hold on. I didn't share this Zoom link, so let me share the Zoom link.
Franco is coming. He said he's just gonna drink water.
Yes.
Get ready, get ready.
Hi guys, it's Lisa here. I'm at work, but I will watch you guys, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'll just mute myself so you don't hear the TV here with my client.
Okay.
Hi, baby.
Hello.
Oh, it's 112.
Okay. Whew.
Jen's here
Oh,
as
they, someone said they're waiting. Is there someone in the waiting
No,
room?
it
No?
shouldn't be waiting. It's open.
Okay.
It's open door. It's open door.
Go, go, go.
Open door. 116. Okay, I'm gonna send more messages.
Coach Phoebe, is it okay to share the link to my friends, business
Yes.
owners?
Yes.
Okay.
For everybody. Everybody can learn. We always share. Sharing is caring. It's all good.
Even those business owners who are not in the helping hand?
If everybody says, I don't like to be exclusive.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we one team. We dream team, guy. So honestly,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
one team. So share away. We can get up to the Mach 500.
Can we?
Yeah.
It's
I
120.
upgraded so I can go up to 500 because my vision is not 100, not 500. My vision will be 10,000 plus people will start a business and transform life. So you have
Oh my
to
God.
think big, go for big goals. How many lives you want to transform, right? The
right,
more
that's
people we can help, the better. So
That's right.
share away. We one dream team, guy, so we can learn, so that everybody will have success, so that all of us can get to 6A plus plus and walk the stage by next year, June 2025. So after
Yes.
meeting right now, everybody need to have a winning ass, right? Because you learn and apply. So take a note, guys. Don't just listen and don't waiting for the replay link, because we listen so much. And then guess what? Sometimes you watch the replay, sometimes you don't. Most of the time you don't
Yeah.
practice. So get a note, write down what he shared with you today, and then apply to your ad tonight when it is still fresh in your brain. And then we have 137 people right now. We will have the winning app by tomorrow. How about that sound? Can I have a thumb up and the heart and the emoji and everything? Hooray, hooray, hooray!
Hooray, hooray, hooray!
Hooray, hooray, hooray!
Hooray, hooray, hooray!
There you go.
Because once he's sharing the live, you can think of a question from there and make sure to write it down, okay? Because in our training site, it's really not updated anymore for the videos. So I'm really concerned with the newbies because we have a lot of newbies now. Actually, I have actually 20 new business owners. So thank you so much.
Somebody have a baby. Is it a baby or is it a girl?
Hi, Coach Baby.
Hello,
Oh,
everyone.
that was me.
How are you? You a baby? You big baby?
Not for me, Coach.
That was me mumbling.
Ah, okay.
No,
So
I was joking.
Cicero and sis and Franco, whenever you hear, please let us know because we have over 158. We won't see or know. Please say hello. Don't be shy. I don't bite. Even I'm hungry, but I'm okay.
Yeah, while Franco is not in, say hi.
Hi everyone. Hi Coach Jane. I think you iron clothes.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello,
who
Hi,
watched
everyone!
last night?
Good morning. Here in New Zealand.
Who had the chance to watch the MM last night?
Yay!
I
Okay.
did.
And thank you for the advice, Coach Jen.
Coach Franco is here, he said.
Oh yeah, awesome. Coach Franco, please come in. So Cicero, you the host. So you welcome Coach Franco.
Yeah. Where are you, Coach?
Hi,
Can you
I'm here.
Oh, there. Yay. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Nice
Okay,
to
so-
meet you all.
Yeah, so
Watching
for
from
those,
Bahrain.
For those who
Yeah.
doesn't know me, my name is Cheryl. So I am the host for today. I'm borrowing Sis Baby's link. So I am in the business since
Hello, I'm here. I'm at work.
2018 and quit the job October 2019, and since then boss free. So I'm really happy to welcome you all to today's special meeting. And as you all know, our special guest is Franco, who retired from his 3 jobs at the age of 30 and now a 682-2 rank. So a huge achievement
Wow,
in our
thank
business.
you.
Sorry, sis. Cheryl, I just mute everybody so that please unmute yourself. So you unmute yourself and Coach Franco as well. Unmute yourself so that we don't have background noise. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so as you all know, our special guest is Franco. He retired from his 3 jobs at the age of 30, and now he's 682-2 rank. Huge achievement in our business and shows his leadership, perseverance, and passion for helping others, but most of all, the good people. So Franco, we are so excited to have you with us today to share your story, insights, and advice. And the main one is to show us live how to create an ads. So our new ones can relate because our training site is not up to date, but I'm sure the back office is working on it. So I know everyone is here and so eager to learn from you. Welcome, Franco, and thank you for saying yes. And thank you for inspiring us today. So let's give the spotlight to you.
Thank you, everybody. Hi, Cheryl, Coach Cheryl, PB and Josh. Hello, congratulations, guys. Did you guys drink your Kangen water today? I hope you did. But anyway, sorry, I was a bit late because I just had a lot of coaching calls since this morning, and thank God, it's 90% converted for my team. So once again, thank you for having me, and thank you, PB and Josh, Cheryl, and all the leaders. I think my Ate Jennifer is here too. I think I've seen her earlier on, for the confidence that you guys have in me. So I'm not sure who's the um idea behind this, but this is amazing, like to put together all the aspirants, people who want to change their lives into just one frame in one Zoom. So congratulations for being on here today. I used to listen in Zooms like this. Actually, we didn't have a lot of Zooms back then, but I used to learn from other people as well, and I applied it towards the business, and kind of heard BB telling you guys earlier on that you have to apply what you're going to learn today, being it so fresh still, I want you to really get on your laptop, work on your business, and apply whatever you can learn from today, because that's how you do the business. Whatever you think it's going to fit right into your business, do it ASAP and see how it's going to have an effect on your business. So to formally introduce myself to you guys, my name is Franco. I was born and raised in the Philippines, but Canada is my home now. I moved here in 2012, so it's been 12 blissful years in Canada. And before the business, I was juggling between so many jobs, and my life back then when I was an employee, it's very very common as to a lot of people in the dream team as well, which is living paycheck to paycheck, and it's hard to really keep up with your bills. You don't have any emergency funds. I did not see my family for the last 5 years. It's because I've got so many debts, and it's a funny idea, to be working overseas, be an immigrant, and borrow money from your credit card or from your banks just to book your ticket to go back home to where you're from, because you miss them, right? And I got tired of that cycle. I got tired of borrowing money from the banks. I got tired of keeping myself afloat from a lot of credit card debts and stuff. So I started the business in 2018 in the middle of juggling so many jobs, 3 jobs, and you heard that right. I could only get to sleep 4 hours a day. I will wake up at 5 a.m., come back home at around 12 a.m. or 12:30. So my working place basically was my home, and I could just only sleep for 4 hours. And I was just doing the business during my break time. I was working on the trainings, watching the masterminds, setting up, all the things that I need to set up for my business. During my trips to the washroom, I will sacrifice my lunch, I will sacrifice my dinner, my breakfast, my trips, whenever I'm on the bus, whenever I'm on the train, I will work on my business. So really, I've got no excuse back then not to work on my business, because I really wanted to change my life. And in 29 days, I was able to get to 3A. 45 days, I was able to get to 4A. On my fifth month, I was able to get to my 5A. And on my 11th month of being a business owner, I was able to get to 6A, and I was able to fire all of my bosses in just 11 months of doing it. And on my 12th month, I hit another 6A, and 13th month, I hit 6A2. And then a year later, I was able to hit 6A2-2. And I'm only a couple of 6As away from the coveted, 6A2-3. And I hope that God will give that to me, because I think he sees, how I work in the business anyway. But a lot of challenges too, a lot of challenges along the way. I did not have a big support system to begin with. I came from a clan, from a family that has 61 members. And out of those 61 members, only 2 people supported me, and 59 members declined my request to like my page, And I really wanted to get that, or the first 50 organic likes, so that I could start working on, the paid likes campaign. But then again, didn't have any budgets to work on my ads. I sacrificed the coffee that I used to buy at Tim Hortons every morning. I cut off my subscription with Netflix, with Prime, with Spotify, whatever I could do to save up money, for advertisement. And I used to eat out sometimes and treat myself, on my days off. And I will sacrifice that too, because a $25 meal, could go a long way in terms of your ad budget, and a lot of things. I actually I started selling, shumai as well. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with shumai. I think they call it in Chinese shumai, which is dumplings, just to come up with more funds for the budget as well. But then again, my goal then is I'm shelling out money. I'm bleeding out so much money already. My pocket is already bleeding, that I have to get the results that I want from the business. And that's the headspace that I want all of you guys to get into. Like, never ever end your day, your week, your month without any results. Never end a week, a day, and a month without any results. That's your mantra from now on. I will get the results that I want for this month. And if I could share with you another mantra that really helped me, to get started, the right way, my day, the right way, is every morning after my morning prayers, I would say to the universe, I am Franco Panganiban. Only great things happen to me. Everything that I do, that I touch, turns into money. This is what I say all the time. And even up to right now, this is something that I say all the time. So say that with me, My name is, state your name. My name is Franco Panganiban. Only great things happen to me. Everything that I touch, everything that I do turns into money. Say that 3 times every morning, when you start your day. And trust me, it's going to give you that good energy to fuel your day, so that even a crappy inquiry comes to you, even if a person comes to you and says your business is a scam, then, trust me, it's not going to affect you anymore. So, do I get on to the next part of this, which is advices, which is the tips and tricks? But before I do that, I think I just want to inspire a lot of you again, in terms of what I have achieved so far. Apart from the ranking, I was able to acquire 3 properties already because of this business. Two fully paid for properties in the Philippines, one in Canada. My goal is to pay off my mortgage in the next 3 years. I've been a homeowner from the last 2 years now, and I know that the business can pay it off, for the next 3 years already. And apart from that, I was able to afford my mom and dad, the first business class trip, which is something that is unforgettable, something that I will take with me forever. I could go on a business trip class as well. Apart from that, I was able to sponsor 25 students back home in the Philippines to go back to school. So I have 25 scholars, and one of them actually graduated as a teacher already last June. So I have a teacher already. So, this is really funny, how God can use your life, how the universe can use your life, from being somebody who needed help in saving, into somebody who can bless other people because of the amount of blessings that we're getting from the business. In my team, I was able to help quite a few people quit their jobs already. One of them is a nurse. One of them is a corporate business development manager from the UK. A lot of people from my team who were juggling between so many part-time jobs that are now doing just one part-time plus full-time in the business. What else? I have a swimming pool back home, which is my dream as a kid, as a child, because I love waters. I was able to build that during pandemic, and people around us, our neighbors, were all wondering, what the heck are you doing? People are suffering. Why are you building a swimming pool? I said it's because we have a business that can pay for it. It's just, it's just funny sometimes, how the other people will not take your business seriously from the beginning. Now, when they see the results, they always want to come after you and ask you deep questions, deep details about it, and I think that's how it all starts. What else? I have visited 21 states already because of this business. I was able to travel across Canada, Asia. I was able to actually sponsor my parents to come and live with me in Canada because of this business. And for the longest time, I've been trying to sponsor them. But I think in the eyes of the government, what the hell are you doing? You can't even support yourself. How are you going to able to support 2 more people? But when my income got stronger in the business, I was able to get their visas approved in just 2 days. And it did not end there. I was able to sponsor my siblings, including their family as well. So I was actually able to sponsor 10 people to come to Canada because of this business. So everything is possible. It doesn't end there. My long-term goal is to acquire a 2-hectare land in the Philippines because I want to save and adopt as much stray dogs and animals as possible. So that's one of my that's actually one of my ultimate goal, to do that, and of course to acquire more properties, and to help more people quit their jobs, and we won't stop. So if you have any questions, please unmute yourself, or if you want me to get on to the nitty-gritty part, which is to teach you on how to create ads, what has worked for me, then we can do that. Sorry, I
Wow,
talked too
that's
much.
so amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're such an amazing person. What a brave heart you have, great heart, so kind-hearted. That's why you are so blessed. Some people call you Bunso. It's an endearment. So I want to call you also Bunso, but I call you Idol because I
Hi,
so
Tamas
admire so
Bibi.
much. I admire you so much, Coach Idol. Oh my goodness.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
so um in for the question, I have a question actually. With those results that you have, which ad actually works best for you?
Okay. Thank you. So from the start, I was on Facebook. Facebook was my go-to platform, from the beginning. I think that's the one that's just available for us. For those people who started in 2018, I think it's only Facebook. So most of my results, like the reason why I got to 6 8 is because of Facebook, and the ads that I created back in 2018 was actually conversion ads, and that what has worked for me. But now I'm actually using message ad campaigns, which is I think more effective than conversion. But after I got deactivated for the fourth time on Facebook, and yes, you're not alone if you got disabled by Facebook. I've been there. I have 8 Facebooks right now, five business managers, 3 business pages. So after I got deactivated, it's every time I hit 6 8, I think Facebook knows it. They actually deactivate my account the very same day that I hit 6 8. I am
Wow.
not sure why. Probably they say give chance to others. You've got to, you're through with your goal. Give chance to others. Probably that's the way they think. That's why I moved to YouTube. So from my 6A2 journey to 6A2-2, most of my results actually came from YouTube. And now I'm back on Facebook again.
Oh, so you're running two ads. I mean, you're using two platform now.
It's only YouTube and Facebook that I've used. Google Ads, sorry guys, but I hate it. I don't like Google
Yeah.
Ads.
Yeah. So in Facebook, you have message ad and just YouTube ad.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay.
You're
So,
welcome.
I think who else have question before we can have Franco show us the creating of ad in YouTube?
Yep.
Hi, Franco. This is Lynn. I'm from California, and
Hi, Lynn.
I've been following you for a while, and I think you're amazing. And I totally
you.
agree with Coach Cheryl that you are Coach Idol.
Oh.
And so my question for you is, as it relates to ads, what do you think, from a high level, are kind of the components of a successful ad?
You know what? Like if you're going to gauge it, whether to figure out if it's a high conversion ad or if it's an ad that doesn't have a chance at all. For me, I always follow this 4-4-4 formula. This is not like 4 campaigns, 4 ads, or 4 ads. The way I gauge it is I will create an ad, right? And in the next 4 days, that's when I will gauge whether it's a performing ad, like whether it's a good ad or not. I think 4 days is actually enough for you to know whether your ad is actually working. Because if you may notice too, if you launch an ad, let's say for example today, and in the period of 24 to 48 hours, if you did not get any inquiries, I bet you the first inquiry that you're going to get, it will have such a high cost per message or high conversion cost. And for me, that's bad. If the cost per message or cost per conversion is actually way above your set budget, then I will consider that as a bad quality ad. But during the 4-4-4 formula that I'm actually practicing right now, so I will set my ad for 4 days. I will test my ads for 4 days. And in the event that it doesn't work, I will set it to, I have 4 country of choice, right? So I will set it to my second choice of country. So my first choice is always Canada. So after 4 days, if nothing happens, I will not give up on ads yet, but I will set it to a different location. So in that case, I will choose another country from these 4 locations, which is United States, New Zealand, Australia, plus Canada. So I only advertise on first world countries, right? And after that, if nothing happens again, then I will set it to a different country, because trust me, I have an ads that is actually a winning ad that works in Canada but doesn't work in United States. And I also have an ads that is a super winning ad that works in United States but doesn't work in Canada.
Awesome.
So
Thank
it's
you so
always
much.
just a 4-day timeline. Yeah.
And so that's the way you measure it. But when you
Yep.
think about actually the actual content of your ads, what would
Oh.
you say are the kind of those content points that really make it a winning ad?
For me, I always place myself in the shoes of the viewer. You know, I don't want to be bored by a long advertisement, or I don't want to be bored by long stories of people, right? I don't know who you are, you know. That's my first thing. And the thing is, I also have a lot of friends that are on marketing business but not in the same business as us, but they're actually using social media to run contents for different companies. So they're actually working for an ad campaign, agencies. And they told me that the very first mistake that one can ever commit when you create a video ad is to introduce yourself from the beginning. Like, say, hi, my name is Lynn from California. It's because the people don't care who you are, and you're wasting the first few seconds of your video. So the way to do it is you have to remember that the first 10 seconds of your video is the make it or break it part. That's why it has to be packed with a very, very catchy lines. Okay, that's one big component of it. So remember the acronym CIR. I think I've shared this during one of the masterminds. So CIR stands for C is for catchy line, I is for introduction. At the Jen, this is not the realty company, the real estate company, okay? So C is for catchy line, I is for introduction, and R is for resolution. So, and the duration of your ad, I always keep my ad below 3 minutes. Or if you can, keep it below 2 minutes, then it's much better. Remember, on YouTube, if you go over 3 minutes, then they say that your ad is not good.
Excellent. Thank you again.
You're welcome. CIR is what? That's actually the components that should be part of your advertisement. C is for catchy line, I is for introduction, and R is for resolution. And that's to answer Gold Love's question.
And it's not the real estate, guys.
It's not the real estate thing.
Yeah, that's what you said, right? So just want to make sure they remember that. Just kidding.
Hi, Franco.
Hi, Henry.
Yeah. Thank you very much for honoring the invitation. I really appreciate it. I believe we are all grateful to hear this, your testimony, your success story.
Thank you.
You did mention in your brief explanation that all were not just rosy.
So, sorry, what's that? Sorry, what's that again?
You
You were
mention
cutting off.
that all were not just bright, there were challenges you face along the line.
Yep.
I know to get to that level, you encounter a lot of challenges. Some are very serious. How do you overcome those challenges? Because there are some, for example, you put in your ad, it's not working, or you invest, it's not working. You made mention of how you were, sacrificing other things to make sure you're able to do your ad. So, like, your biggest challenge and how do you overcome it?
Yeah, thank you. You know what? In terms of the way I respond to other people's negativity, I've learned the art of bringing my vodka. I'm not talking about vodka, but vodka, BODCA. I always love acronyms, and I'm just gonna write it down here. So vodka on the on the chat row. So throughout the entire time that I was facing a lot of negativities, I told myself, I have to practice vodka. What does vodka means? It's business owner don't care attitude. As long as you're not putting a penny, in my pocket, you're not providing for my food. You're not bringing in any value into my life. I don't care. That's how I've learned it along the way. But it takes practice, because from somebody who was going through depression, prior to the business, and for somebody who did not have a strong support system, somebody who's very, very introvert, it's hard to get to perfect that practice. But along the way you would feel that. I know it's easier said than done, but then again, it takes practice by reading books, by reading motivation, listening to podcasts every morning. That's how I protect my mindset from not being affected by a lot of negativities around me. And trust me, I'm a much better person right now. Even if you scream at me, if you curse at me today, even if you tell my business is a scam today, I would still be okay. I won't shake. I won't be affected by it. But I have to tell you as well, one of the worst experience that I have experienced through this business is on my third week of being a business owner, somebody commented something on my ad and says that the business is a scam. And that person is actually from the same city that I live in, which is Calgary. You know what? I got into an argument on the comment section and I challenged that person. If you're really so sure about the nature of this business and you think this is a scam, I want you to meet me in front of Calgary courts at 6 p.m. Sorry, at 4 p.m. today. And if you can prove that this is a scam, take me to the jail. But if if you don't have any solid proofs to back it up, then I'll take you to the jail. I was in front of the Calgary courthouse at 4 p.m. and I was waiting for that person to show up, but that person did not show up. But you know what I realized along the way? Hurt people hurt people. Probably they are just another person living in their mom's basement who doesn't have anything good to do with their life, and that's the reason why they've got a lot of time to comment such things, nasty things about what you do. Plus, if I could share with you as well, guys, uneducated people, and I'm not talking about people who did not go to school. I'm talking about uneducated people in the business. Whenever they don't have knowledge about what you do here, they tend to judge you, and it's easy for them to judge. It's because they are uneducated about what you do. That's why it has been my mission to educate people so that they won't look dumb in front of me. I mean, I'm not. It's just the way it is. You just have to learn things in order for you to get a full clarity of what a person does actually. Now, in terms of the ads and all, right? One of the many mistakes that I've done, it's because I already had so many debts prior to the business, and I would share this with you. I had $37,000 debts prior to the business, spread over in seven different credit cards. It's because of the fire that happened in 2016. So I invested on the product. I was shelling out money for the budget. But then again, Facebook was not giving me the results that I want, right? That's why I kept on touching my ads every 30 minutes. I was so impatient. Like, what the hell, Facebook? I'm paying you money. And trust me, I was only paying them $5 a day. And I really thought that was a good budget already. But you know what? When I did that, that's the biggest mistake. You're doing the right thing, but sometimes it's your mind that gets the best of you. That's why you really have to know. You really have to know the path that you wanted to take. Sometimes you have the right tools, the right things that you can follow, but sometimes the problem is us. And that's what I had to correct from the beginning. And that's what I had to overcome, to acknowledge that I'm doing it wrong, actually. I'm not listening. I was impatient. And when I acknowledged that, that's when it started, happening the right way. But it's all here. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Sorry, I talk a lot. Really. For one specific question, I talk a lot because I do a trip down memory lane and I get, ideas from the past. So
No, that is fine. You try to explain so that we understand it better, because when we had a question, there are many things that are involved when you are answering it. So to make it more clearer to us, that's why you have to expatiate on it like that. That's fine.
Thanks, Henry.
Okay, I'll just gonna read a question in the chat. It says, from Eugenia, 3 FB page, all is connected to one personal account.
No, 8 different accounts actually.
Oh, 8.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, another one is the 4-4-4 formula. Did you do that when you were just starting as well?
No, I did that on the later stage, on the latter part, which is I think about 2 years now.
I love your vodka.
Yeah, that's why I always tell my team, bring your vodka with you everywhere you go.
I'm gonna use that from now on. Thank you, Coach.
And another person actually, created the meme. She was actually holding a vodka. Just show that to me.
Okay, someone asked here from Grace, Coach Franco, does your $5 account work?
Back in 2018, it did. But if that's the only comfortable amount you can shell out today, do this method instead. So if you're willing to spend $5 in a day, multiply that into 30 days. So that's 150. So instead of setting your ad for $5 budget, but you're comfortable spending $150 in a month, then create an ad for $10 or $15 a day and set it for the next 10 days or 15 days. That's gonna work much better.
Yeah. So another one
Yep.
from Kamitra. So when you run your ads, if your lead cost is low, how long do you keep the ad without conversions?
I will keep it until it goes stale. Guys, it all comes down to how you follow up with your leads, really. And before it, although they get automated emails, right, for the first 40 days, it's still 40 days, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. The leads are getting an automated follow-up email for the next 40 days. But then again, we don't have any idea if people are actually reading their emails. And that's the reason why I make it to a point that I'm making a follow-up with them every 2 days, actually. Like, what have I got to lose? You're already in. I just need to work it out. If you think I'm pestering you, that's okay. I have a goal. That's why I keep on following up every 2 days.
Oh, every 2 days.
Yep.
Okay, so from David, oh, no, Mirna Colley. The 8 pages, are this under your names?
Oh yeah, they all are. It's
All the same?
from the beginning. I created 2 Facebook, and then I created different Facebook right after that. I'm glad that Facebook was allowing me to create 8 accounts actually after one gets deactivated.
All same name?
Oh no, oh you mean on Facebook, on my personal Facebook?
Yeah, the 8 pages, are this under your names?
So sorry. I always got used to pages. When you say pages, it's the business page and
I
then
think that's
personal.
Yeah, I think what she's talking about is the business page.
Oh, business page, they're all different. So I have FD marketing, I've got FDP marketing, and then I have Franco DP. Those are the 3 business pages, but I have 8 Facebook personal profiles.
Oh,
I just wanted
personal.
to, yeah, I just wanted
Oh.
to make that clear.
So the profiles, are they all under your names though, with an with an admin, or?
I actually play around with names. So one of my Facebook accounts is Oknarf, which is an inverted way of saying my name, backwards, Franco Oknarf. So that's how I create Facebook profiles. And then I use Oknarf FP, Oknarf Pangan, I just cut it short sometimes. And Facebook is letting it slide. So
Okay, so someone asked, like David, he said, how do we make different accounts? I'm banned on FB.
So when you create a new profile, it shouldn't ban you, when you create a new profile though, because you're starting fresh, right? Like a new account. And that's what I've been doing from the beginning. Are you saying that they can detect you because of the phone number that you're using when you're signing up on Facebook?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Because I'm using my family members' phone numbers
Oh,
to create Facebook.
yeah. Don't use the same phone number when creating a new
Yep.
person.
And
Can I
another
add
thing
that,
is,
Franco?
go ahead.
You can also create phone number to Google. So
Yeah.
it's
Oh, there you go.
different phone numbers, right? So so that you have different. If you finish all the phone numbers in your household, so
Yep.
your husband's phone number, your neighbor's phone number, it doesn't matter who. And then if you ran out of neighbors and you ran out of household phone numbers, then you can create some on Google.
Yep. And apart from that too, another tip, since you're asking about creating new profiles, when you create new Facebook profile, Facebook can actually detect your IP address. So the way I do it is whenever I create a new profile is I go to a restaurant like Denny's, Starbucks, Superstore, connect to their Wi-Fi and create profile there so that it's a new IP address.
Coach,
Yeah.
question. Do you use your same phone or same gadgets to create your
Mm.
account?
Yeah, I do. But since you asked that too, I always make sure that I clear cache and cookies.
So from
I'm glad
Soki,
you're
so,
asking me
so
that
sorry,
I'm forgetting.
sorry,
Yeah, go ahead, Aida.
sorry. So from Sokila, sorry, Soklina, what's your current budget?
I'm actually spending for one advertisement. It's I think it's at $91. The other one is at 87. So I have 3 ads running, and the other one is at 75. So I'm not sure how much that is. So it's 3 advertisement altogether.
Okay. So from Melanie, do you
And
suggest? Oh, sorry.
that is just right now, with the, of course, with the income that we're getting, it's just my choice to put more investments toward ads.
Plus, it's tax write-off, so it's fine.
Tax right now.
Okay, so from Melanie, do you suggest run ads one country at a time to get better results?
That's a smart question. I was hoping that somebody would ask me that. One of the biggest mistake that one can actually ever commit, and this is based on my experience and my team's experience as well, is to combine countries from 2 different continents. Okay, so never ever mix United States with Thailand or Philippines, because the way it's gonna go is Facebook will take your ads to the country where it's cheaper to advertise, and yes, you'll get thrilled that you're getting a lot of inquiries, a lot of leads, but the question is, are they quality? So just mix countries from the same continents, like North America, like Canada and United States. That's okay. Australia and New Zealand, that's okay. Singapore and another Asian country that is first world, we can do that too. But never mix 2 countries from 2 different continents.
So someone asked also from Frenargian, si Ate G. So what does he use when following up Messenger? What does he say?
Okay, great question. You know what? I know that people, you have to remember that people on the internet, on social media, they are evolving. They sometimes phrases like, hey, how are you today? Hope everything is well. I hope that you'll watch the free workshop, just touching base, whether you had a chance to, people don't bite at it anymore. They don't bite it anymore. It's because it's very, very common. That's why I had to be creative. I actually created a video, which is only a 1 minute video that has
Oh.
me talking there, that has all the information. I think I can show that to you. I'm not sure if I can pull that out from this laptop. I'm not sure whether it's here, but let me see if I can transfer that. Give me 1 sec, okay? Let me see. Okay, you know what? What I'm going to do is, I think I can just transfer that from this device to this device. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Probably you can get some ideas too. You can be creative and create something like this for your business. But you have to remember, you have to stand out all the time. You have to, although you get the idea, you have to still inject your own idea and your own branding into this kind of follow-ups. Give me 1 sec, okay? It's just transferring data. So I can ask, I can entertain any other questions while I'm doing the transfer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that strategy of yours in following up your leads. So that is what working best.
This is what's working for me. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, that's I always send them this kind of I would say this is not infographics, probably infographics, but it has my video. It's me who's talking, and I just highlight the benefits of opening up a business, how legal it is. What are the things that you can write off on your business once you start with the business, and then I also have follow-ups wherein I reach out to people who are kind of conscious about their age now. Like if they're over 40, 45, sometimes they think that they're not tech savvy. So I actually have used people in my team. I crop all of their faces, put their age there, and I tell them, didn't you know that these ladies that you are seeing, in this collage are not tech savvies as well. But now they are doing the business. I give them a guarantee. We can set up your business in as little as 7 days. And trust me, it's not going to be that complicated. That's how I put it, towards their perspective. Sorry, I think it's here. I'll show you. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm able to share my screen, but I think I can. Okay.
Yes.
So this is one of the follow-up templates that I do. So I'll just say, hey, how are you? I just want to quickly share with you some legalities about our business. So I'm gonna play it. I hope this is in English. Give me 1 second, okay? No, it's Tagalog. Sorry. Let me find another one. Because not all of the people here are Filipinos. So give me 1 second. Let me just find. Give me 1 second. Another legal fact about business. Yeah, this is basically, I don't think I have an English one, but this is basically in Tagalog language. But I'll show you. So tell you, some facts about our business, but I'll explain to you. I'll just translate probably after. Oh, this is in English. Here we go. Business. Did you know that when you open a business with us, you can actually write it off on your taxes and write off so many expenses like yung ating mga gas and fuel sa sasakyan, yung ating renta sa bahay, yung ating mga mortgage, and so much more. Ay pagpapagupit mo ng buhok, massage, kahit sa ballpen pen sa opisina mo, pwede mong i-write off dito sa negosyo nito kasi legal po ito. At po dyan, something that I love the most is yung ating travel. Kasi kapag nag-travel tayo dito, pwede rin natin i-write off yung ating expenses from your tickets to your hotels, to your tours, to your souvenirs. Kaya komportable rin ako nakauwi ng Pilipinas kasi marami rin tayo mga tax advantages. Pwede natin ma-file kapag nag-seasonal. At kung po tayo manililigami, kung tayo po qualify sa fund, or konti na lang po tax yung ating babayaran. Magandang araw po at sana nakatulong po ang konting information ito about sa business. So that's how I follow up. So just to explain, I was just highlighting what are some of the expenses that you can write off once you become a business owner, like massage, like the pen that you're going to buy for your office, and things like that. And this is how I follow up with them. And there's so many more templates that I am using. I'm gonna show you one more thing. Just before, sorry, I get so excited in helping others. So forgive me if I have a lot to share. Okay, and this is another template. So are you aiming for time and financial freedom? So this is what I tell. Ay, gusto po. I'll translate again. As po kayo nag-inquire about the business, but I want to let you know, just in case hindi niyo pa po napapanood yung ating free workshop, na available po yung link na isinend ko po sa inyong email, at kung hindi niyo po siya nakikita or kung hindi niyo pa po na-check, you can ask for a direct message po or direct link po sa akin so I can send it to you. Yung workshop po na ito, ang nagbabago po ng buhay namin, ng aking family, at consistent naman po tayo kumikita ng 5-figure dito at naging job quitter na po tayo from the last 4 years po. At sana po ay matulungan ko kayo at hayaan niyo po na maibahagi ko po sa inyo yung aking nalalaman, yung aking knowledge and expertise para matulungan ko rin po kayo makapag-open ng inyong business. God bless po, and I hope to talk to you soon. So I was just telling them, just in case you haven't watched the workshop, I'm reaching out to you today. If the link was faulty, if you didn't have a chance to access it, please send me a message and I'll be happy to provide to you another link where you can watch it from. These are the things that I say. And my last follow-ups that I did, which is very, very effective, that actually landed me, I think, I think 3 buyers from the last couple of days is this. And this is one of the secret sauce that I want to share with you that is working. And this is the first time I'm actually sharing it outside of my group. So 1 second. Let me just find that video, okay? So I'm not sure who among you here are doing the same kind of follow-ups already, but if you're doing that, then good. Sorry, I am just going to transfer this again. Am I boring you? No, not yet. Okay.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so do you
Sorry,
post daily, Coach? Do you post daily on each of your pages? If yes, do you post the same content on these pages? I have 4 FB business pages and I post the same content on those pages. For me, yes.
same content, 3 to 4 times a day still, and whatever I can post. Trust me, you have to get into the habit of content, creative content. Like even if you look at the pen in your office, you can relate this to the business. And you can create a lot of contents. Even if you see your ring light, just say, this is the only thing I need. I don't need to wear fancy clothes. I just need my ring light and my pajamas, and I can run my business. So many things, take a good look around you, and there's so many things that you can leverage, and you can incorporate that with your branding. I'm telling you. Okay, so this is almost done. It's just transferring, and this is one of my really secret sauce from the last week that I started this. And I think you've seen this. I posted this in my reel actually early this morning. But if you haven't, I'm gonna play it for you. It's just loading. I actually leverage a lot of job quitters, especially in my team. 1 second. And another follow-up that I did is, hey, I know it's scary to start a business. Did you know that prior to opening up my own business as well, I was very, very introvert. I was very, very scared. I didn't have much knowledge about computers and stuff, even though I'm still young. But then again, I want to give you an assurance that our trainings and our business is so easy to follow that we can even get you set up in 7 days. So this is one of my follow-ups that I have just created, and it's working. So I'm gonna play it for you, okay? Okay. Most of the people have this misconception that online businesses, online opportunities are just for the tech savvy. Meet Tina Willis from the United Kingdom, and she has been a business corporate development manager for about 30 years. Yes, you heard that right, for 3 decades. And she ditched that job in exchange of this online business because the business has already surpassed, what she was getting as a manager. Now she's living her best life. She travels across the globe. She's been to Japan, to Africa, to United Kingdom, and so many more places. She's traveling, she's cruising, and it's all because of the online business that she can operate from anywhere she goes. And let me tell you again, she's not tech savvy. In our business, you can learn as you go. We have an easy to follow training, step-by-step trainings, and a mentor and a coach that will guide you every step of the way. Now she's living her best life, free from any stress, any bosses, any schedules, any office politics. It is because in our business, she gets the recognition that she wants. She helps a lot of people to change their lives as well. And the good thing is, it pays. So congratulations, Tina Willis. And if this has inspired you, reach out to me today and we'll be happy to walk you through each and every steps. My name is Franco again from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So that's how creative I get, whenever I get into that spirit, to that era that I have to be creative, I just look around my team again. Who can I leverage? That my next target is to actually leverage people who were on maternity leave, who did not come back to work anymore because the business started working for them. So there's a lot of things that you can do to be creative and to make that follow up. So I hope that you learned some stuff.
Coach, can I ask you what is what's the app you're using in those videos?
Oh, so the first few videos where I talk in Tagalog, that's in Canva.
Okay.
And the last one that I showed to you, that was in CapCut.
Oh, okay.
And invest in wireless microphone. It's cheap, and it will create that good output where the sound is so crisp.
Nice. Thank you.
I only got that for 27 bucks, I think, at Walmart. And if you're wondering what's the name of the brand, it's called Boya. Not vodka, okay? Boya. Boya. And you can get like a set of 2 microphones for 50 bucks, I think. And which is going to be desirable if you're creating a group ad, for your team.
Great. Okay, so from Voke, what are the likely reasons that will make FB ban you?
I think primarily it's when you're posting your website prematurely, where you're not a seasoned advertiser yet, like when you haven't passed that likes campaign stage and you started including your clickable website, then I think that's one of the things that can make you prone into the activation. And when you post a lot of dollars, a lot of money too, that is not covered, I think it has something to do with that too.
Mm. Okay, so from Tess, are you following up your leads every 2 days by sending them email through Outlook? Can you share ways on how to effectively follow up leads and get them engaged?
You know what? Since I'm on Message Campaign, I have their Facebook and they're on my business manager. So most of the things that you have seen just now, like the creative ways to follow up, they're all being sent by Facebook. And honestly, I'm working with 4 admins in my team, my key leaders in key positions as well. They're helping me to make a follow up too.
Mm. From
And
Gigi,
yeah, go ahead.
regarding US states and a $10 a day for 2 weeks, is it better to focus on one state or a couple would be fine?
It's hard to say because for my team, I've got somebody whose budget is only 12 bucks a day, but she's focused on Filipino language, on Filipino people. And her $12 budget actually works for the whole country. So
There's
it's
so many,
hard to say. Yeah.
there's so many
But if you're
questions, Coach.
targeting English, I think that's a way low budget if you're targeting the whole country and your target language is English.
Yeah. So do you do ads in more than one language?
Yeah. Yeah.
And how many leads per day would you say for you to consider it's a winning ad?
As long as it stays below my actual budget, then it's a winning ad for me. And in 4 days as well, I should be getting leads, I should be getting inquiries and buyers, of course. That's how I gauge my ad.
So what is your cost per lead that you say, hey, this is good for me? $5 per lead, $10 per lead?
Like with my ad right now, I just launched it like 4 days ago. My cost per message is only $1.75
Wow.
per lead.
Amazing.
Yeah, and that's for a $91 budget. It's only
Wow.
$1.70. And for the last 4 days, that generated I think 47 messages already. So and now
Wow.
I'm on the stage of following.
So it's a $91 budget a day and 47 inquiries.
Already, yeah.
Wow. Oh, wow.
But then again, when I test my ad, I don't set my ad at $91 straight away.
Yeah.
So I actually start at 21 bucks, and test my ad. And then whenever I get buyers, inquiries, and the cost per message are low, then I increase it by 5, and then another 5, and then another 5. Another misconception that most of the advertisers have, and I think this is what fears most of the people in the dream team, is that when you touch your ad, even for a budget, you're prone for the activation. That's what most of the people know, right? Like, I'm afraid FB is going to shut me down. But when I had an appointment with FB senior marketing expert, sometimes they offer you a call, and I actually took that opportunity. They told me that that's BS. You're just changing your budget, so it's not going to really affect you're not going to be deactivated. No. And I've been trying that now, and nothing's happening. I mean, in terms of being deactivated, I'm still on my last FB page that I created a year and a half ago, a year and a half years ago, and it's still standing.
So from Legaspi, when you create a new profile to a cafe or shop, how you season those profiles? Can I season it in my own home after?
You can, but when you're at the cafe as well, take a selfie. Never upload a photo that you already have used on your social media, because I've heard too that Facebook has that way of scanning the pictures that you're uploading. And when they detect that it actually originated from another account that's deactivated, then chances are you will be deactivated. That's why I take selfies, at that place, straight away, and use that photo.
Okay, this
But you can
is
season it. Yeah.
sorry, coach. So this is from Florentina. Hello, Coach Franco. My YouTube account was deactivated due to inactivity in advertising. Should I consider reactivating it, or would it be more beneficial to create a new one or a new account?
I think it's the same thing that the same thing goes with Facebook, right? Like when it's seasoned, then it's worth keeping it. And I think it's the same thing with Google Ads too, because you already have that credibility with Google. So I'll suggest that you just keep it and reactivate it.
Mm.
Go Franco, you too smart.
Sorry.
You are so smart. Thank
You're
you
very-
so much. Oh my gosh,
you're welcome.
amazing.
I pray
Yeah,
for
he can
wisdom.
answer all the questions. Okay,
Oh,
so
Ate Kat is here. I didn't know Ate Kat is here too. Hello, Ate Kat. I saw her at the comment section.
okay. There's a lot of questions. Hi, yeah, hello, Ate Kat. Ate Kat. Okay, ate ako. Hello, Kat. For Franco, do you run 3 ads in 3 different platform with the same ad topics?
So whatever ads I have on Facebook is the same ad that I use on YouTube as well. So it's 3 ads in 2 platforms. So only Facebook and YouTube.
Hmm. What else? There's a lot of question here, but you've already answered it. What else is okay? What apps do you use for videos? He mentioned Coach Franco.
Go ahead.
So one question, Coach Franco. We have buyer and like for example, they very excited and then later they die down either after the after the pre-coaching video or after coaching call. I know that for that being said, that probably either they don't have money or we don't do good at the coaching call to close them. So what is your recommendation? How do you follow up with those kind of sitting on the fence or like walking away buyer?
You know what? Like for when somebody say that they don't have money, I don't believe it. That's just the way I think. It's because when I was in that position we're in, I got so many debts. Money is not a problem because money has a solution all the time. That's how I believe it. If somebody is really eager to start, they will find ways, even if it means that they have to sell their couch in order for them to get started with Ukon Sigma, they'll do it when they see the value of the business. That's why whenever I have fence sitters, whenever I have people that are not converting, my main focus is basically to convert them. And that's how I will start creating contents on my pages, on my Facebook, that my main target is actually them. Sometimes it comes across that it's a general message for everybody, but I'm actually just targeting this fence sitter. So I would go on and do the profiling and see what are their pains. And that's how I am going to start creating contents and target them, and how I'm going to incorporate the business as the best solution to their problems. But then again, if people are if it's really the mindset sometimes. But I don't trust when they say they don't have money. They have money. They can find ways to make money.
So when you create the content and pretty much like talk to their pain, do you tag them? Do you send those content to them? Say, hey, it's right here, get it.
No, because I know they're watching. I know they're watching. They cannot get this business out of their heads. Trust me.
Okay.
Mm. Right.
Yes.
And I do it two ways on my posting and on my stories because sometimes they don't want to know that sometimes they watch you but they don't want to engage with you because they're afraid that you're going to make a follow up with them again. But then again, they will view your story like, hey, you can run but you can't hide. I'm still here.
Okay, from Mary Fe. Yeah, I like this question. Coach, how did you master your public speaking?
I'm not good at it. Trust me. I'm still crappy about it. I still get nervous. I'm very, very introvert. I'm telling you, my hands are still cold right now. My feet are cold right now. I think for me, I have a goal, right? And my mission is not only to help other people. I o- I always contra that muscle in my brain saying that you're scared, you cannot do it, you're going to stutter on the contents that you're going to be creating. But then again, I have this extra big muscle, right beside it. In my head, I'm trying to picture that they're actually boxing inside my head. That the bigger muscle is actually throwing those punches into that smaller muscle that is not actually giving me a good effect. That's how I think about it all the time. But you know what? I'm like a fuel. I think I'm like a wine. As older I get, the more you get the hang of it. And sometimes when you start a car, sometimes it doesn't start straight away, especially during the winter. I'm like that person. But once you start it, then that's when I start talking. And the reason why I talk a lot, it's because I'm nervous. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed that, but the reason why I talk fast, I talk a lot, it's because I'm nervous.
It doesn't show.
Oh, probably, but yeah, now that I have I'm sure that with you now I'm shy. Just kidding.
Okay, a lot of people are asking if they can use your picture to leverage on social media without asking permission. Because of course, in the masterminds, we need to ask permission, right? But sometimes when they reach out to Flock, they don't reply. So like they wanted to like post it right away in their social media, but then is it okay if they can leverage your picture without
If it's
asking?
me, yeah, 100%. Like for me, if it's somebody else, I'd still encourage you to ask
Oh.
permission. But for me, no, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. If it's going to help your business, of course, yeah. And if the purpose is, of course, for good, of course, go ahead, 100%.
Coach Franco, is doing a live in your FB very significant in gaining leads and buyers? If so, how often did you do lives?
100%. It is very, very imperative that you do go live. And sometimes we are nervous. I still get nervous whenever I do my go live, especially whenever I see that the numbers of viewers are increasing, the number of viewers are going down. It gives me that nerve, that probably they don't like what I'm talking about, that's why they're leaving my session, or probably they like what I talk about, and it gives me so much pressure to be good at what I talk about. So it's imperative. But even if people are watching or not, just do your go live. It's important. It is very, very imperative.
So from Lynn, hi Franco, thank you so much for sharing. My question will relate to a coaching call. How would you address when you do coaching call if the buyer concerned about products price and that would lead to hard to find the customer who willing to pay for the products because of the cost? Thank you so much.
The way I do my coaching call is like this. I introduce myself. The first 5-10 minutes of my call is just focus on not me, but what I have achieved so far and my team as well. They have a spotlight in my coaching call. That's how I do it. I'm not sure if you're doing your coaching call over Zoom, but I have slides that I share with them first, that talks about the goodness of it. Now they get sold to it, half. Um, and they're not 100% convincing, right? Now, the next part of my coach, it comes in 3 phases. So the second phase of my coaching talks about the product. I get them sold to the product first. I show them what are the benefits of using Kangen water, how our hospitals in Japan are utilizing it, the testimonies that we have in the Dream Team, like children born with eczema and psoriasis. I highlight all of those things during the coaching call, and I tell them that this is the best product that you can ever get. Imagine, a single unit in your kitchen, at your kitchen, that can dispense different kinds of pH level. Then I do a comparison. Try to go to the Walmart and look for a water that is labeled 9.5. How much would it cost you? It's $5. In this business, it's unlimited. Your only aftercare. See, I'm trying to sell you guys the product now. Your only aftercare is basically the filter. And how much does the filter cost? Buy the filter in December because they go on sale. And the filter can last you for 6 months all the way to 1 year, depending on how much you use the product. Things like that. I get them sold so they can see the benefits of it. And then third part of it, that's when I talk about the commission plan, the compensation plan. This is what you're going to get. This is what you're going to get. Now that they're 80% sold to the achievements and to the product itself, now they will be 100% sold because of the potential of the income that they're going to get. And part of that third phase is basically, bombarding them with so much legalities. And I recap everything and wrap everything up with the legacy. Like, this is something that you can pass on. Where did you see a company that will pay you $5,000 each month for the rest of your life until the 7th generation? That's how I put it to their perspective. And yes, it's still, it doesn't convert 100%, but if you're talking about just the product cost, give them the value that they will get out of the $5,000, $5,700 K8. That even if the business fails along the way, they have value for money because they got the product that is very, very powerful.
Hello, Coach Franco. I have a question.
Mm,
This
yep.
is Emily from Toronto. Okay, this method will deactivate your business page if you're not running ads. Thank you.
No, the page won't be deactivated if you're not running ads, but your ad accounts will be deactivated if you don't run ads.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Emily.
Okay.
I'm gonna call people who raised their hands. Charanya.
Sorry, I just read Eleanor's message there.
Yes. Hi, Franco. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am great. Thank you. Nice to see you. Franco, I have one question. When you do live, do you do only in English or are you doing any different languages?
There are days, it depends on my mood actually, but there are days where I talk straight English on my go lives, and then there are days where I speak a mix of my mother tongue and English, and there are days when it's dominant, mother tongue like Tagalog.
Right. And then, what, according to you, with your experience, how long the ad should be run?
Like for me, after the 4-4-4 formula, once I have tried the 4 different countries and nothing happened, then I will stop it and come up with another video ad again.
Any time limitation?
For me, it's 4 days per country.
4 days per
that
country? Okay. All right.
That I should be getting results. But I know in the training, it should be at least minimum 2 weeks, right?
2 weeks, right.
And this is just the way I practice mine. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Franco. Appreciate it.
Welcome, Charanya.
Rama. You raise your hand.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, my question, I put it there on the comment section. So my question is, if you got a lead, a buyer, like lead turn to buyer, and now the country they're based is like Arabic country, and maybe Iraq, those countries, they are not legit yet inside that country. They are not legit for the paperwork, right? and they love to do the business. How, which advice, or because I know our business is legit, and we cannot do it without legit permit to work or whatever, right? So how you can put that barrier, because she want to do the business, but she don't have that paper yet, she's not legit. How we can?
Yeah, I think I got what you're trying to say. Um, I'm not sure if you guys are all aware that anybody from any country can do the business. It's just a matter of how you register the business. So like there are immigrants in Canada who are on a close permit, which disables them, you know, to run business legally from Canada. So what you can do is this is just to have encourage them to register the business back to their home country. So in that sense, like if I'm a Filipino in Canada, I don't have permits to open a business here, then I can register my business in the Philippines. You just have to find the nearest country that caters their home country so that they can get the business started. Because you can run it from anywhere anyway.
Okay, so to start it in their country, I know they have passport and only that one is enough to start this legit business.
I think it varies from country to country, what the requirements that they will need, but I'm sure it's always a photo ID, you know, a legal ID that they can submit along with the product order to get them started and other, you know, legal documents as well.
Oh, okay, thank you so much. And thank you so much for your time. I greet everybody.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Gold Love, you're next.
Gold love, gold love.
Where is Gold Love? Still there. Okay, if Gold Love is here, we can ask Pinky. Pinky's iPhone. It says Pinky's iPhone.
I love those names.
Hi, everyone. Hello, Franco, Coach. So my question is, I don't know if someone already asked this, but my question is, to run ads on YouTube, is it necessary to run ads on Google first?
Yeah, that's your entry point. I think that's how you warm up your YouTube ads. You have to really go through that phase. You have to be in Google Ads first before you get on YouTube.
Like for at least like a week or more than that before you jump into
me-
YouTube?
For me, I run it for just a week. If I could remember
Okay.
that correctly, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Welcome. And that's a pinky spot.
Yes.
He's so cute.
Gold Love.
Oh, she's sharing.
Are you sharing Gold Love? You're sharing Gold Love.
Huh.
Can you unmute yourself? Gold Love said she's here. Gold is here. Gold. Gold, can you please unmute yourself?
It's okay. We can move on. Meredith, can you say hi? And
Hi.
questions?
Thank you for this. I can't wait to see the replay because I missed the beginning. But my question is, let's just say that, I go unconscious for a while and I'm running ads. What is the timeline that causes an ad to go, you said that if you don't advertise, then your ad count goes invalid or, something like that. Give me the times that I need to know and be aware of, please.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's 120 days or 90 days for an ad account to be kept active. Like within that 120 days period, then you have to at least run an ad, even for $1 budget.
Okay, that I just want to
have
make sure.
an entry of
You mentioned something I hadn't heard, so all right, thank you.
Yeah, just run a $1 light campaign or something.
I just want to make sure I'm not missing any timelines when I go under, if you know what I mean. So, thank you.
Okay,
Hey, Coach Franco, when running ads, when doing that 444 you're talking about, in the 4 days, if it doesn't exit that learning phase, do you keep going or do you even pay attention to that?
You know, I don't pay attention on that anymore. On that learning phase, I'm not even sure if I still see it on my dashboard. Like I think I'm so fixated in seeing, you know, if there's any conversion already, if there is actually a message there. And once I launch it on the business manager, I just use my phone to monitor everything. Hi, Gold. You're muted.
Okay. Hi, Franco.
Hello, Gold.
Can you hear me now? Okay. All right. I have a lot of questions. Two questions I will ask. Okay, I have a lot of buyer, a lot of lead, but maybe like 25, but I don't have a buyer. And then when I have sent email as well, no response. Does it mean that I need to do my ad in a different another country or what?
It could be an indication, but you know what? If it's just within, for me, if it's a YouTube advertisement, of course, you know, some people don't add you on your Facebook. Like you don't have any means to know like who they are. So I take that extra step to find them on Facebook because you'll get their names, right? But sometimes they will just sign up with their first name. But then again, when you look at the email, sometimes their last name is there. And now I will search for those people on my Facebook and see on Facebook and see, you know, if I could find them, depending on where they live. Let's say, for example, the name is Gold Love from Canada, then I will just search on Facebook Gold Love Canada, and I will see if you are that person. And that's when I will start, you know, adding people and see, try my chances because I've tried that before. Hey, did you sign up at my website? You know, I have the template. Is it you who signed up at my website? Just want to make sure that, you know, you didn't. I know that you have missed the next step of adding me on Facebook. That's why I'm reaching out to you. And actually, by doing that before on YouTube, I actually landed a buyer from a random stranger when I made a follow up because they had the same name as my lead, and that person was in 149. So that's another way of doing it. Otherwise, email. You know, I keep emailing them and reminding them just in case you miss the next step after signing up. Please add me on Facebook. Then I provide to them the link of my Facebook, including a screenshot of my profile.
Okay. Because yeah, I got a lot, and then I even invited them to webinar that we have live, and then none of them attended. And I'm like, okay, what is going on? So
Yep. And probably change your targeting as well. If it's happening for such a long time now, probably it's time to move on and create a new set of audience. You know, targeting different probably race or different ages and different interests.
okay, that will make sense. Thank you so much, yeah, for your encouragement, your smartness.
Thank you. Thanks, Gold. I hope that was golden. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I have a question, please. A quick one I just want to ask. Can I go ahead to ask?
Abi Sola, can you unmute yourself and ask questions?
Yes, I want to ask a question. My name is Florence. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry.
Okay, hi Franco. Thank you so much for the insight and everything. It's been really inspiring. Thank you so much. I have a question about the ad account. So let's say one has not been running ads for a couple of weeks or months, I think maybe 2 months or 3 months. So what happens with the ad account if it's been deactivated? What can one do to reactivate it?
I think when you go under your ad account settings, you will have an opportunity to appeal or reclaim it or reactivate it, but it's only for a certain time. And just in case you're too late, you know, to catch it, then I think you would have, we are given 2 business portfolios. If you would remember, you have created 2 business portfolios. If Facebook wouldn't let you claim or reactivate those deactivated ad account, then it's time. You have to move on to your next set of business manager.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, but I think you can still get it back, even
Okay.
if you just miss it by a day or two.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Chim Dimma.
Hello. Hello, Franco. Thank
Hello.
you so much.
Hello.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I appreciate your presentation. Please, I want to ask. I have a downline that is having issues with her pixel. So she created a pixel, but it's inactive. And she tried to create another Facebook ad account, but it looks like Facebook is not allowing her to continue with any of those ad accounts. So right now she's not able to go ahead with her lead campaign, and it's been frustrating, I would say. So is there anything that we can do about it? Because I already suggested she should talk to Facebook, she should talk to called the site management. So I don't know if there is any other thing that we can do about it.
I think, you know, I'm not that expert in terms of the pixel on lead generation. It's because, you know, I haven't done that in a while. But I think if it's just marked as an inactive, it doesn't mean it's deactivated. Probably the reason why it's inactive, it's because that person did not have any leads for a long time already. But it's the same way with YouTube, right? Like sometimes your tags will be marked as inactive, but the moment you get leads, that's when it's going to show in green, you know, like active. So that could be probably be one of the reasons why, you know, it's marked as an inactive. So I wouldn't worry so much if it's inactive. I would worry if it's deactivated.
She has a lead. She has a lead. I'm sure she has one lead.
No, what I'm trying to say is a lead coming from that campaign that was created with the pixel.
Uh-huh.
That's how I think it's going to be fired up again. You know, like once you create that campaign using that pixel that is inactive, and then once you start getting leads, I think that's how the status is going to change. Correct me if there's any other expert here, but that's how I think my recollection is about pixels.
Yeah. Because
And you know what? Since I think I picked up something. You told me that one of her ad account is deactivated and she moved to the other one. Probably she hasn't moved or assigned the pixel as well on the second ad account that she's using. So please check with her as well if she has created a new pixel for the second account or if she has assigned the second ad account to be in control of that pixel. I could see some people nodding, so I think I'm saying the right thing. Because that happened to me too when my accounts were deactivated.
Okay, Chatty, ask your questions.
Yeah, hi Franco. So my
Hello.
question is, my ad is running and I got a leads like I have more than 100 leads, but they are not replying. So
Is it on Facebook?
yeah, it's Facebook message ad here.
Try to be, like this time, try to be creative with what you've learned from today, by what do you call this, applying this new strategy and see how it's going to impact your business. Because I think you're not alone when you say that most of them are not responding. We've been there. I've been there too. But it's really sometimes, being more creative so you can catch their attention. And sometimes whenever we do the same stuff over and over again, it's not generating any results. And sometimes, we are wishing to get more results. It's insanity. That's why you have to step up the game sometimes and be more creative in how you do the follow-ups. And I hope that those videos that I've shown earlier on can help you too.
Yeah. So Coach Franco, correct me if I'm wrong. I think you plan to share how to do the ads, right? Or how to show your ad.
Yep.
Could you please do that Thank you guys for the questions, but we have been asked a lot of questions. So let Coach Franco share us so that we will have all the winning ads, guys. Thank you so much, Coach Franco.
Okay, so you want me to show you my winning ads first before I show you how to create them, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me see. Where is it? Let me. I was trying to here. I was back in the night. I would clean. So this is my winning ad right now that is running on Facebook. So if I have guessed it in some of your other teams, you probably might have seen it, but this has been running from the last, I think, 5 months now, and it's still my winning ad. So I'm gonna play it for you. This is actually in English. So ready? Okay, let's do it. I never would have thought that I will get to this point in my life wherein I could travel around the world and be with my family anytime. No more missed vacations while making money online. Hi, my name is Franco de la Cruz Panganiban. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And my journey here started in 2018. 5 years ago when I was juggling between 3 jobs. I was a hotelier, I was a banker, and at night I would clean, buildings, grocery stores, whatever is available, just to make ends meet. The reason why I got myself into this is because I prayed to God. I've been praying and praying for an opportunity that could potentially change my life because I was basically drowning in so much debt, and I just wanted to pay that off. So I think God has heard my prayer, and now I'm able to enjoy time and financial freedom because in 2018 I was able to acquire both my classes. Through this business, I was able to acquire multiple properties as well in the Philippines. I was even able to send 25 students back in the Philippines, and one of them is finally graduating as an educator this coming June. So it brings so much joy, tears, and happiness to me, knowing that I was able to impact the lives of other people because of the tremendous blessings that I'm getting from the business. It might sound kind of odd and funny, but in 2018, I saw an ad on Facebook through this couple who used to live in Calgary, but now they are living in British Columbia. And I just inquired, about the business they were doing as well. And I was able to watch the free workshop that got offered to me. I watched everything, did my due diligence, and the rest is history. So now I'm helping other people to do the same as well. So in my team, I was able to produce quite a few job leaders already. People who were wishing to have more time with their family. Now they're able. So if you're interested, if you want to help ministries, if you want to carry the words to other people, we can all work on that. I also believe in divine appointments. I think that you are this for a specific reason. I know that there are areas in life, and I know exactly how to help. So if you want, you can send me a message. But by the way, our business is very legitimate because there will be a tax slip provided to you each year that you have to file wherever you are located. So send me a message today, and I hope to connect with you. And if you're going to ask me as well, is there an investment in the business, just like any other legal businesses? Yes, there is, but we do offer a complimentary workshop, so you can determine whether this is something that you wanted to do. So God bless again, everybody, and I hope to see you on the other side. Send me a message today, and stay blessed. So that's my winning ad. That's my winning ad. So the ones that I've talked about, which is CIR, catch line, introduction, resolution, it's all there. But of course, there's so many people that are wondering, oh, because you have so much to leverage already, that's why you can come up with ads like that. Now the question is, how for somebody who doesn't have much results can create a winning ad? And I've got that covered for you. I prepared for today's session, so I'm gonna show you. All right, this is something that I created for my team that turned out to be a winning ad as well. And this has actually put one of my eagles to become 6A because I gave her the idea to do something like this. And I didn't talk about any results on this video. Okay, so I'm gonna play that for you. And this was filmed 4 years ago or 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. All right, ready? Okay. Like Alma, Gloria, Pamela, Agnes, so many more. People have changed their lives because of the business that we have started 3 years ago. Hi, my name is Franco. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And one of the main reasons why we started this business is because this weather. Don't get me wrong, we love snow, but before we used to brave the cold of the winters so we can make a living. But right now, our lives have changed. We actually don't have to brave the cold of the winter anymore because we're earning money from home. And that's the beauty of having an online business that you can take anywhere you go. This business pays taxes. We pay taxes to the CRA. If you're from Canada, I'm sure you're aware about the taxes that we have to pay to the government once you start making money. And that's the good thing about this. Not only that the business is registered, but as Canadian citizen and a resident, we're doing our part by paying taxes to the government. Our business teaches people to set up a successful online business, and we can teach you and show you exactly how to do the same. And we can't wait for you to get on board. And it all starts by watching our complimentary webinar. And you can tap on the Learn More button, and we'll be happy to send you all the information that you need to know to get started. God bless you, and see you in the inside. So that was a winning ad, actually. Would you believe that? And it was minus 47 in Banff. When I filmed that, that's why I was shaking. And it was filmed 3 years ago when I used to have braces. But I did not talk about results. I just shared about the legalities and facts about the business. And that's how you can be creative too, Go to the registry wherever you are from, get your business registered, take a photo there, use that as part of your advertisement. Get people sold to the legalities of it. And it's only 1 minute and 26 seconds, and that was a winning ad. Can you imagine? And you can hear my footsteps too. So if you want to be creative, do something like that and be out there. Use in that sense, I've used the snow, but right now I can't use that because it's not snowing in Canada still, right? So try to be creative. If you're feeling cold one day, if you hate sun, whatever it is that you hate, use that as a pain point to attract people to come into your business. Okay.
Hi,
I'm gonna show you now. Sorry. Go ahead,
Sorry,
Emily.
Franco, sorry. Yeah. So
Okay.
I am just 2.5 months in this business. So do I need to get something from government to register the business?
You're from
Or
Canada?
Yes, I'm in Toronto.
Yeah. Go to the registry, where you get your license, your health card, and if you're not incorporated, you can still get a license. Just tell them that you're opening up a business under sole proprietorship. I believe it's $47, and then they will issue you a document.
How much is it?
I think it's $47. 47. For incorporated business, just like mine, it's I think $497.
Okay.
Coach Franco, just a clarification. So that video, you call out your mentee name, and then they are the one that use that same video and run ads.
Yep.
Wow.
So I called out the names. I just specifically mentioned some names.
Yeah.
But then again, some other people in my team have used that too. That has generated results. But over time, I think it's just because too many people were seeing it that they don't believe that it's actually them who's running it. That's why some of them became creative and they actually were talking at the beginning of the video. Like, do you want to earn money in something like that? And watch this video.
Okay. We have a couple of people asking, can they use the same video to run ad or to edit it and run ads? I think that called Michelle asking.
I'll check, okay, with my team. But I'm generous anyway. But it's always good if you can create something out of it that will that you can adapt your branding to. But yeah, I'll check with my team too, because I'm trying to reserve it for the team as well.
Yeah, understand, Coach. Yeah.
But I know you can pull it off.
I have one question, Coach Franco. For that registration, you mean like some country when you are not getting results yet, you cannot go and register your business, right? or you cannot do like documentation, like put your business like corporated, because
Are
I'm
you
here
from
in
Canada?
Ireland
Okay.
and I didn't do any registration yet up till now. Like I'm going to be like 2 years now, April. So since I didn't see any results, yeah, I didn't say okay, I'll go and do registration or I'll pay the tax or the revenue, right? How you can put that one, or is it an advice for that? Because how I can go for that one? Okay, I'm doing business. I want to register it, but no results. So do you understand what I mean?
I know what you mean. Because really, I'm not really an expert in terms of legality, especially in Ireland. So I'm not sure if there's a way for you to inquire and ask, whether you can register your business. I'm sure, I think you can. I doubt that you can't. I just don't know really, how you can register your business in Ireland, because apart from the tax slips that are provided, I'm not sure what's the extra step that you can do in order to get your business officially registered. But if there's anybody from Ireland here or from the UK, from anywhere in Europe, that can probably shed some light. Yeah, but I really don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to answer that
Okay,
question, but
okay, thank you.
probably you can use some people from the Europe that has an official registration of their businesses and probably collate them, with their permission in just one frame and just say that this business is registered. It's registered in Europe. Oh, there we go. Marilu commented, you can check the Citizen Information Office in Ireland. That's what she said. Thank you. Thank you, Marilu.
Okay, okay, Marilu. Oh, thank you, Marilu. Thank you so much.
And after a couple of questions, I'll show you how I create my ad. if I think Mirna and Mary Saini have raised their hands.
Hi, Coach. It's Myrna.
Hi, Mirna.
I just wanted to see Elf. Do you have Elf in
Oh,
there?
he's sleeping. Don't say. Oh, that's it? Okay. All right.
That's my
He's sleeping.
question.
No, it's your question. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, he's sleeping.
Right.
I'll show you his video. There we go. He's sleeping right now. So, all right.
So cute.
Brittany, thank you. Thank you, Marina. That's so sweet.
Coach Franco, I have a question for you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
I live here in Fiji. It's a small country in the Pacific. I started using ads, I think 3 months into my business. And I think for the first 3 or 4 ads, I was running the ads and I was receiving a lot of leads. I couldn't actually keep up with trying to connect with them. But I've noticed, my business had grown from the ads and of course the lives. Now, just lately, I noticed FB sending me a message that, I need to put an ad. But I've decided not to do an ad for now and just to do more live. So I'm just wondering whether that would have an impact on my page or on my ad manager. What's your advice on that, please? Thank you.
Like when you stop an ad, though, I don't think it will affect. But then again, it's time sensitive. You have to remember to warm up your ad accounts. I think within that 120 yet day, I think, or 90 day, when you stop your ad account. But I think once it has an entry of activity already, I think it only happens to those ad accounts that did not have any activity at all. So I guess you don't have to worry about not doing anything for the moment, because you had some activities in there, which will keep your ad account active.
Oh, I see. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. All right. So I think I'll show you. I have to. Okay, there's one more question. I think she's done. Sorry. I'll show you how to create an ads, right?
Yes, please. Yeah, we stop question now, guys. It's almost 2 hours. So yeah, go Franco, please go.
You guys see my screen? You can, right?
Yes, yeah, we can see it. Yes, thank you.
Don't worry, my business manager is not deactivated. There's a red pop-up notification there just telling me that there's some detailed targeting options that have been paused. So don't worry about it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I create an ad, which is an engagement type of objective of campaign, right? Which is a message campaign. So I'm no expert in terms of the lead generation and conversion now, but I can pretty much give you some details on how I do my engagement ad, which is message ad. And I love this because I could get to see the people who are messaging me, told you, they can hide, but they can't escape because I've got your profile. I'll do whatever it takes to connect with them. So I'll click engagement once I get into the business manager, but you have to make sure again that you're creating an ad on the right ad account. Okay. So once I have my objective selected, I'll hit continue. And there's two things that will pop up. You know what? It actually doesn't matter. Even if you go with manual engagement campaign, it would still give you an options to add recommended settings. So what I'm choosing between the two is just the streamlined, the best practices, which is the recommended one. So I'll hit continue. Great. So once I'm here, up to you to change, the names of your campaign. So if, say, for example, this is my first 4 day of running a campaign in Canada, and let's say the video that I wanted to use is when I welcome my family here in Canada. So I'll just put welcome to Canada. So that's my first 4 day of running the campaign, testing it. Over here, I'm not going to touch anything at all. I'm not touching anything from that point. And then once I have my campaign name set, then I'll just hit next.
How are you?
And then I'll just rename this ad set as well. Okay. And of course, I'll have to make sure that I am targeting the right Facebook page. Okay. So it's welcome to Canada. And then the right page, multi-advertiser, that's ticked on. I'm not touching anything from that point. And then what I'm going to do here is to set up, sorry, why did it move to the ad set? Sorry. Go to the ad sets first. Sorry if I confused you. It's actually the ad set that I have to put first. So of course, the conversion type is messaging apps, and click to message, and then make sure again that it's the right Facebook page that is selected. You won't have the capacity to select Instagram when you're on your messaging apps, but it will show still on Instagram platform. Okay. And then right here, maximize number of conversations. I'll keep that as it is. And then as I've mentioned, I'll just try with $21 to test my ad. But for some people, if you're comfortable with just 12, 14, I think you can still do it depending on your language target. Sorry. I put it under bid control. I'm not doing any biddings actually. So I'll put $21 here. I can create an ad is in under 2 minutes, it's very, very less complicated. And then start date, of course, I won't put an end date to it because I have a goal to keep my ad, once it starts performing. So never ever put an end date because you can manually just pause it and turn it off anyway. And now right here under locations, of course, I will choose Canada and go on under show more options, because right here, when you actually create that, when you click that options, the first one, which is the recommended settings, it will default the age to 18. And I don't want to target people that are too young. So I will start with people who are kind of mature, which is, from 25. But now you're wondering why I don't have, a maximum age, right? It's because I've chose that, what I call this, that objective from the beginning, which is the recommended settings. But then again, there is actually a way for you to tweak the age and change the age. But before I get onto that, of course, I will set my language. Say my target are actually Filipino. So I'll choose Filipino. Now, right here, this is where, put a maximum age in all those interests. So click audience suggestion, which is optional, because what it does is once Facebook doesn't find the audience that you initially set, which is people who belongs to the age of 25 and above, they would actually resort into doing the optional audience, which is this. That's why it's called advantage plus audience. Okay, so this is where I'm going to set the maximum age. Of course, I only want people until to the age of 55, and I'll click all genders. And this is where I put all my demographics. And currently I'm using just 7 interests on my targeting. But if I hover my mouse over here, it says that for $21 budget in that location, which is the whole Canada, language specific, I'm likely to have less than 10 conversations, which is pretty good for $21 budget. Some of my mentees were telling me sometimes they get zero, and I tell them don't worry about it. If your target is language specific, I wouldn't worry on that so much, because I've created campaigns before that has zero conversations that turned out to be winning ads as well. Okay, so detailed targeting, of course, I wanted to target people who shops online because most of the time they are online, right? So that's the first key interest that I'm using. And I'm actually using odd interest still. I think for some people who started the business in 2018 or 2019, when I guested in Mastermind, I still promote using odd interest. And the reason why I'm using odd interest is because I'm trying to shy away from people who has much higher budget than I do, who are targeting the same kind of audience with the same kind of interest. And at the same time, I don't want 100 people targeting just one person at one go. That's why I'm trying to stay away from a road that I actually chose for a road that are less traveled by people. So I would choose family, which is a social concept. And to target more women in my team, of course, I'm choosing cosmetics, which is the personal care. Because I think women, they do tend to shop a lot online. They go on Sephora or Mac to check the latest, lipstick or whatever. And true enough, most of the people most of my buyers and leads actually, they are into cosmetics and all. So that's sort of first three interests. And then to target men, of course, I'll choose colors. Like both genders, but dominantly, males. So let's say, oops. I'm actually targeting behaviors. So I'll choose a specific car. So I think I've chosen Volvo before, if I'm not mistaken. Or sorry, where is it? There. It's not showing anymore. Probably that's one of the errors that I got earlier. But cars is one of my. Give me 1 second. I think this is the one. If I'm not mistaken. I have to revisit. So I've got 4 now, and then of course I'm targeting behavior. I want to target people who love to go on vacation. So it's another social concept. And travelers. So frequent travelers. And another thing is people who loves, I think, people doing vlogs on Facebook and on YouTube. It's very, very apparent, and there's a lot of people. So yeah, so these are I'm surprised. I'm actually sharing with you my personal targets. And this is what I'm using. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's what I'm going to choose. Under placements, I'm not going to change anything from here, actually. And then I'll click next. And this is where I will target the ads, right? Like if it's your first time creating an ad, like a message ad, then what you have to do is to go under here and just create ad. Okay, like once you're in here. So once again, you have to make sure that your Facebook is selected, create an ad, and then you have to click on create. Sorry, that's message template. There we go. So under creative, you have to choose the ad that you're using. So if it's a picture, then you have to use image. If it's a video, then it's a video. But now I'm just gonna show you and pretend that I have chosen a video. So in that sense, I'll just use my existing ad. Okay. So use existing post, and I will select the post. So don't get confused. Okay, what I'm trying to show you right now is as if I'm creating a new ad. But then again, if it's your first time, you have to click on create new. But if you have a video that's on your page or an existing ad that's already running, I don't duplicate my ads, but I retarget my ads. And this is one way of doing that too. So when you click on select post, you have to drag down this menu and click on ads post. And you would see all the ads that you have created. But then again, I don't want you to get confused again because there will be similar ads that will be shown to you here that you created, but you have to select the one that has the most social engagement groups. So I'm going to find that ad that I showed to you earlier on. It's still loading. This one. So that's the ad that I'm going to choose. So let's pretend that I created a new ad. This is how it's going to look like. You would see the preview of your ad. And then I don't put a lot of text on my ad because it's the video that's going to do the talking for you. So in order for you to stay away from using too many flag words on your advertisement, I stay away from using too much text because it's the video that does the talking for me. So on my ad, this is what it says. The only thing that says there is discover your passion and ignite a sense of adventure within you. Let me help guide you on this transformative journey. Follow my story, discover how I found purpose after juggling 3 jobs, and learn how we can extend a hand to others who are ready for the great moment too. So that's the only text that I have on my ad. And then I just put a hashtag, new possibilities in 2024, breakthrough moment. And hashtag adventure awaits. And that's the video that I played for you guys just now. And that's how you create a message campaign. It's that easy. Nothing special about what I do. And then just hit publish. So do you have any questions on this before I move on to YouTube?
Hello, Coach.
Go ahead.
Your ad, you're showing up multiple videos there. So how?
Oh, it's actually just the same ad, Coach. But the thing is, sometimes Facebook, see if you can see embrace possibilities in 2024. Facebook is actually choosing the thumbnail for this version for Instagram and
Oh,
other
okay,
version.
okay. Got
But
it.
you can actually change the thumbnail of that too, if you want. So you just have to go under here. If you want to change the thumbnail, you just have to go under, I think here. No. That's it.
I thought you added multiple videos. So that is just only one
Oh, no,
video.
I did not. It's just one video, but it's Facebook who chooses the thumbnail. I think there's a way for you to change the thumbnail. I just forgot where it is. 1 second.
And hi, Coach. Do you run the same ad for different page?
For different, I only have one page. Sorry, I think you guys got confused with the pages that I had. The reason why I had 3 pages, it's because 2 of them got deactivated. And that's why I said I had 3 business pages already. So it's only running under 1 page.
Okay. Thank you, Coach.
You're very welcome. So that's how I create message campaign, as simple as that. Told you, it's nothing special, but it generates result. Okay, so now I think, am I safe to move to YouTube, or do you have any more questions on this, like how I did my setup, just in case, so that I don't
Yeah.
confuse.
Sorry, Coach Franco, thank you for your help. Before you hit publish, don't you put anything? When your lead sees your ad, they will tell you like they respond. They say, "Okay, I'm interested." Or what do you put on
Right
those? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually, you can edit the automated responses or questions, but I keep it as it is. I think at one point I just changed it to I'm excited. Can you tell me more? You can actually edit the responses here. So just in case you guys are wondering, so once you set your video and all of your text, scroll down, just scroll down, and then right here under message template, you can edit. Here we go. So you can edit the questions here. You can probably say, "You're pretty. Send me more information." Things like that. Can be creative. What I did is, I'm excited to know more. Send me information now. That's what I put in one of my ads.
I see. Do you set it automatic or you just do them manually? Because sometimes the automatic will keep responding. If you don't respond back to them when they click it, you just keep populating the same message back to them. Like,
oh, like an automated message?
Yeah. Do you
You know,
keep, you just leave it for
oh,
you
you
to
know,
respond?
okay. No, I get it. With the automated question, with the automated reply, I don't usually just, spill the beans and say, this is what I do. Because sometimes, I think most of their excitement actually dies down, when they get automated email. I still love to build that, human connection. That's why on my automated reply, it only says, thank you for sending me a message today. May I ask what you do at the moment? And the other one is, may I know where you're from? So it's an open-ended question so that I can keep that engagement with them.
Okay, thank you.
And if they say I'm from Calgary, it's I'm a nurse from Calgary. It's easy for me to build a report by saying that, hey, didn't you know I have a nurse in my team from Calgary as well who quit her job, and then this is what I do.
Smart.
Yeah. All right. So, am I safe to move to YouTube, or does anybody have any more questions before?
One last question here. So when you publish this, do you let it run right away, like active it right away, and let Facebook either approve or deny, or do you turn off? Do you turn it off?
I automatically publish it and keep it active until Facebook approves it. So for me, I'm very, very lucky that sometimes it only takes 21 minutes maximum, for me to get one of my ad approved. I think it's because of the constant advertisement as well. I never turned off my ad, especially for 2024. I never have turned it off yet. And that's how yeah. In 21 minutes, it always gets approved. And I try to stay away again, PB, from putting too much text on my ad, especially if it's a video ad.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Coach, I have a question.
Go ahead.
The Facebook keeps telling me that my video is too long. Is it if it is, where do I resize it?
You can resize it on your device first before you launch it. But then again, Facebook will tell me that too, because they are unable to set your video to a story, because sometimes we get ads on the story as well that we view. If your video is more than 3 minutes or 2 minutes, I think Facebook will give you that error, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to run. It's still going to run, but on some placements, it's not going to be shown, because you can have even a 30-minute ad on Facebook.
Oh, that's great. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Right. So, yeah, go ahead. Sorry, what was somebody asking a question?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, Larry. Hello, Coach. Thank you
Hello.
for all the explanation. My name is Florence. I'm doing I will do now.
Is
I
it
noticed
the connection, or is it Florence's connection? She's breaking.
Can you hear me?
She was breaking
Okay,
out.
can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Usually when I get lead, customer service don't send me a notice to say I have a lead. But what I get is I go to my email. Facebook is the one sending to my email. Oh, you have a lead. Usually because I know
I
the
think
practice.
that's for lead generation.
Huh? Yeah, lead generation. Yes.
I think correct. because you have to manually enter them and register them before you get that you've got a lead.
Yeah, but it goes to my funnel. I see them in my funnel.
So if correct me, I think if there's any other experts here, I think with the lead generation, you get that notification from Facebook that you got a lead, right? Sent to your
Yes,
email.
in my email. In my email.
And then you are the one to register their emails at your website manually.
Yes.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, lead gen, you have to do that manually. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Go
Oh,
back to
okay.
your email, because if
Very
you haven't
true.
registered them, you know, probably some other people might have gotten your leads already. So each
Okay.
time you get that, register them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
Hey, Franco, I have a question. How long
Go
do
ahead.
you run how many minutes do you run your ads?
Sorry, what do you mean? How many
It's
minutes?
Layla. How many minutes do you run your ads on Facebook? Because Facebook, it doesn't allow us to more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
No, like for this particular ad, it's actually marked at I think it's a 3-minute video.
3 minutes?
This is
Okay.
3 minutes. Actually. Yeah.
2 minutes.
But the thing is, I think sometimes people get scared and some people get confused as well with the
Right.
pop-up error saying, I think it's somewhere here that's saying your video is too long. But if you're
Right.
going to look at the error, it means that it's too long for a story ad, because on the story they can only have it for 1 minute and 30, but your ad is still going to run.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome.
Hi,
I mean,
Franco. Yeah, if you have two video and then you would like to check to test which video will better, so do you create the ads with the same asset, right? But two video in the ad?
yeah, I think you're talking about the 1-1-2 formula, if I'm not mistaken, where you have
Yeah,
one
yeah.
campaign, one ad set, and two ads. I never have done that actually, like to contest, two videos under one campaign. But I've done that on YouTube.
Ah,
I do it
so
on YouTube, but not.
so you just said 1-1-1, and
Mine
and
is
then if
1-1-1.
you, so I think that when the Facebook algorithm, it will, if you have another video, so it will learn again, right? When you
Yeah,
said again, yeah.
I
So
think so.
you
Yeah,
check one by one.
yeah. Mine is 1-1-1. I checked. No, like I haven't tried the 1-1-2 on Facebook yet, so I can't really say anything, with regards to that, like how to check those two videos, which one is doing better, because I never have tried that. Mine has always been 1-1-1.
So if you already create this ad, and then how you can evaluation that, which is the good or bad, and then if it's good you keep, right, and if not then
Correct.
you create another.
Correct. So it's a brand new campaign again. If I get tired of testing these ads already, so I will turn it off and then create a new one and test a different video.
So you make a different one, make a new one.
Yeah, I make a new one. Yeah, I know for some people they like to see straight away, which among between my videos are doing fine. But then again, taking you back to my experiences before, I have like this ad is actually running perfectly in Canada, but it doesn't actually work in the United States. And then I've got some ads that's working in the US, but it's not working in Canada. So I don't want to give up on one video ad easily. That's why I practice the core to see, which country my ad actually does better.
Yeah, so you make different separately the location.
Oh, yeah, it's always separate. Yeah.
Thank you, Franco.
But in terms of moving locations, I just edit locations. Okay. So I just want to make that clear. If I'm on the period of testing my ad, so after 4 days, if nothing happens, I'll just go and edit, choose a different location. And then once I'm done with the 444, then I'll create a new one. All right. So I think I'll move to YouTube, right? Is it safe
Yes,
to move to
please. Yeah.
YouTube?
Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you.
1 second. So yeah, that's, I think I might just have to refresh my dashboard. Give me one moment. Note, I loved YouTube back then, when you can actually target a specific people, with interest, like the channels they visit and stuff. So right now it's kind of different, but I'll show you exactly my dashboard. Okay. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Okay, I'll show you my dashboard. So the reason why I was able to get to dash 2 from 682, it's because of these numbers. So since I started advertising on YouTube, I was able to get 5,536, there we go, conversions. And the cost per conversion is only $7.68. So it's a very, very good number since I started on YouTube. But then again, I paused for about a year and a half since there were changes. But now I've tried advertising on YouTube again. So I am not sure if I got any leads from the last 7 days. I'm going to see actually. Oh, there we go. So I've got 7 conversions from the last 7 days and for a cost of $9.60, which is still pretty good because my budget is 21 bucks. Okay, so the way I create my ads on here, so you have to make sure again, and the way I refresh my dashboard to make sure that I'm working on the right dashboard is always click on the Google Ads words that has an icon, the triangle icon. So I click on that to give it a good refresh because sometimes it just takes you to some funny windows and stuff, right? So now that I have refreshed it, I actually did that before I opened the screen. So that's why it took me here. And then now what I'm going to do is just to hit new campaign. Okay. And did you guys know that in Canada now, I think beginning October 21st, if I'm not mistaken, YouTube is going to charge us DST fee, which is destination fee, I think. It's some sort of tax that's going to be applied for people advertising in Canada. It's like how we advertise in Europe, where they charge extra fees. So I just want to make sure that you guys are aware. I've got that email from the Google, so that you won't be surprised while your bill has suddenly increased. Okay, so I'll click on leads. That's my goal, and then this has been my habit. Whenever before I proceed to the next step, I will hover my mouse where it says one action, and I just want to make sure that my tag right there is showing recording conversions. Now, on yours, when you go on your Google dashboard and when you hover your mouse, and if it says inactive conversions or there's a yellow icon there, you're still okay. That only means that you did not get any conversions from X number of days or weeks or months now. If it's in red, then that's something that I will worry about. Okay. So now once I have confirmed that it's recording conversion, I'm going to add a go. Okay. Sorry, not go. I'm going to hit continue. And since I'm using video, then I'll click on the video and then I'll hit continue. Okay, and you just have to label this. So if it's welcome to Canada video again, then that's what I'm going to choose. Then my target location is going to be Canada. And if you can see right here, it is already pre-selected Filipino because most of my targets on YouTube are my fellow countrymen. But if you have different targets as well, then you can specify it here. So you can actually choose your own mother tongue. If you speak Bengali, Catalan, Croatian, whatever, if it's English, of course, then you can choose English. But for the purpose of just showing you, I'll just choose Filipino. And if you can see right here, there's 500,000 available impressions for me in Canada, but I haven't set my budget yet. So now, of course, when I try on YouTube, since I'm just trying to get back on YouTube, I start with $14. But if you try and put 11, it will give you some suggestions. See, consider increasing your budget to 12.75 or higher. A higher budget helps quickly, optimize your campaign. So if I get that error, then I'll increase my budget to 13 bucks. not error, but a pop-up. So now it says your budget is now set to an amount that can help improve your campaign's performance. See, for 13, and I think that the ad that I'm running right now that's running for less than a week is just at 14 bucks or 21 bucks, if I'm not mistaken. So over here, I'm not going to change anything at all. So just to show you, and you have to make sure that you have site links preloaded already on your dashboard because it helps. So in my case, I have 4 site link assets. If you don't know how to do it, just go back to the training for your reference and you can add your site links there. So my site links says, sign up for free, no experience necessary, one-on-one mentoring, and start earning online now. Those were my site links. Then I click all of them. Okay, so now once they are all selected, I will go under additional settings. And just like on the training, I'll just set specific targeting for devices where I will leave the TV screens off. So I'll take that off. And then frequency capping, because the reason why I don't like YouTube very much now, and even from the beginning, it's because there's so many nasty people there too, right? That sometimes uses funny emails just to curse at you, especially I think if they know you or if they're jealous of you. And I've experienced that over a couple of years. That's why I've learned to use the art of frequency capping, like I can only limit that viewer to see my ad 1 per day. But if you're okay with it, like if you're not really very particular about getting those funny emails that people are creating, then you can just leave that off. Okay, so when you leave this on, it means that the same viewer who's on YouTube can only see your ad one time per day. Okay, so I'll leave that off just in case. And now under here, what is your name? And then under audience. Now, there's some people that says that they actually don't set an audience, inside their Google dashboard. But for me, I still want to filter through the right people to come into the business. So the way I do it is I click add an audience. So I've got different audiences here already. So I've got Canada Super Leads, like Tagalog, people who speaks my language. And Canada Super Eagles, God's Amazing Leads, super winning. I'm trying to come up with some great names to categorize my leads. But if it's your first time doing it and you want to really set an audience, then when you go there, just click New Audience and just name your audience, whatever that is. So let's say my next 6As. And then under right here, I am not actually going to I think there's something that I actually clear right here. There we go. So if you want to, one second, new segment. Sorry, just give me one moment. Okay, I'm trying to do my recollection and see if my recollections were right. I think there is. There we go. Frequently search. I think I created this from before, but let me see and guide you how you can create, because the goal right here is to basically target those people who frequently searches for a specific thing on Google and YouTube. Like if you want to target people who are searching for recipes, for vacations, vlogs and stuff, then this is where you can set them. So I think you can go and click on new segment. Why it's not letting me do it? New segment. It allowed me earlier on. Sorry, let me just exit and then click new audience again. So new segment. Here we go. There we go. People who search for any of these terms in Google. So you can probably just put people who search. You can just come up with anything. People who search. And then say people searching for recipes. Then for each time you're putting a word there or a phrase, just click enter. So people who have searched for vacations. People who have searched for what else? Cars. Or whatever, cosmetics. Then this is how you can filter through people that you wanted to target there. Now, say for example, you're already done with all those keyword searches, then click save. And another powerful thing that you can do is go on Google and search what are the most frequently searched words of people in 2024. And you can start adding them there too. And click save. And I think you can put as much as you want. And now you can actually, this is where you can add more stuff, right? So say, for example, you don't want to use those keyword searches. What you can do is just to go broad and click on these options, which is the lifestyle and hobbies, media and entertainment, music fans, music lovers, social media enthusiasts. This is where you can filter it through people as well that are into this kind of interest too. So this is another option. And now under exclusions, I'm not actually touching that. And under demographics, this is how you can set the age. Okay, so you can choose
लाइव
both
चल
male
रहा
and
है ये
female.
जो वहाँ मेरे को नहीं मिला मेरे को मिला इधर
And unfortunately, right here, I'm not sure if there's any expert out there. You can only specify a maximum age. So it's 24, 34, 44, 54, and 64. And since my target is all the way to 55, I'm going to choose the one that is the closest, which is in this case, 54. And the minimum age will be 25. And under additional demographics, this is where you can choose if they're a parent, not a parent, and if they belong to the top 10% of the household income and stuff. This is where you can specify. I'm not sure if this truly works because I don't think people declare their income anyway, or probably Google knows their data. I'm not sure. That's why I'm just gonna keep it as it is, and just click on save. And once it's there, you have selected the right audience. You can actually create as much audience as you want and switch them eventually. Okay, I make sure that the optimized targeting is ticked on. And then under advanced settings, not touching anything. And then under here, I'm going to fetch, the link to my ad. And okay, I have already prepared it. So I'm just gonna copy the video. Make sure that you have a video already uploaded on your YouTube account, okay? So the ones that I'm showing to you right now are the videos that I have created on YouTube, that I have uploaded on YouTube. But I'm telling you, I did not land my winning ad magically. I actually had to test a lot of videos in order for me to figure out what my winning ad is. So there's a lot of them. So it's just not one advertisement and then boom, it's a winning ad. It took me a while. So if you have videos already there, the way you get the link for them is when you are on your content, click on the three dots and click get shareable link. So once you click on that, then you just have to go back to your Google dashboard and then paste the link there. And then from that point, I'll just choose HTTPS for my website, but I don't manually type in my website. So I will actually go on to my actual website. It's this. So I'm going to copy that link and paste here and click tab. Path 1 and 2, I'm not putting or adding anything to it. And call to action, you can only put as much as 10-letter word or words. So I always use learn. And then under headline, I would say, new possibilities in 2024, or embrace possibilities in 2024. Or you can put anything. You can put I don't think they are very particular in terms of the flag words. I haven't really had any experience wherein they flagged me for using be your own boss or travel anytime, anywhere. So just try it for yourself. But in this, for today's presentation, I'll just choose embrace possibilities. And you can see how the ad is being built, right? It's giving you a preview on how it's looking like. Why can't I move this? There we go. So under description, I just have to put the long headline. I always put my name right here, like my legal name, so it looks nice. And under description, See, I have a lot of things there. Like work when you want, where you want, work when you want, where you want, take your business with you anywhere, decide to be successful. We were able to move our dream city from, those were just the things that I was trying to come up with based on, what I'm trying to use. And this is from my mentees, actually. So if I just decide to be successful, then that's what's going to appear right here. Decide to be successful. So those were the first few lines that your viewers would actually see. So make sure that it's catchy again. So if you want to say, this is just an example, okay? So make 5 to 6. Then again, this is an example, okay? make 5 to 6 figures every month. Then I think that's what it's going to appear right here. See, or you can probably say for PB and Josh, job quiters at 39 years old or whatever. I'm not sure. I forgot what your age is. So just put the things that you want to put in there, and then under right here, I'll just rename it. Now this is where the 112 would actually come in. So if you want to use one more video, this is where you have to do it. Before you create campaign, then you can click on the ad creation and click plus or the plus sign that says new video ad. And this is how you can contest those two videos and see which one is outperforming which ad. So when you click on the new video ad, it's gonna prompt you again for your YouTube link for that specific video. Okay, and skip. And once it's all done, then you just hit publish. That's it, and wait for Google to approve your ads. But I have seen delays on like the way they actually what do you call this? Give you the numbers. It's actually delayed by 16 to 24 hours. Like sometimes you get leads already off of your YouTube ad, but you actually don't see the actual cost of your conversion until the next day. And trust me, sometimes it gives me a heart attack to know that my conversion cost is actually sometimes $50, $56, and it's too late for me to catch it because I don't see the data straight away. All right, any questions? Which is more effective as quality leads buyers? I actually find more people on YouTube converting faster than Facebook for some reasons. Like the buyer that I got the next day, she just signed up at 6:08 a.m. I can't forget the time, I was sleeping, and she became an action taker at 7:55 in the morning.
Hi, can I ask a question?
Go ahead, Lynn.
Hi, thank you so much for your sharing. I just have a question about the 112, the video ads. You add 2 video in the campaign, right? Before you created ad. So
Correct.
how's the budget's gonna divide into those 2 video, or do you have to set the budgets for each video?
I think it's going to be divided between the 2 videos. Compared to Facebook, I believe it's being duplicated, the budget. Like with
I
YouTube,
see.
I split it. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong again. With my experience, I believe it was divided.
Okay, so have you ever tried 2 video in one campaign like that before?
I did with YouTube, yeah.
Okay,
But
how did it
it's
work
been
for
a
you?
long time. I actually had that assessment, towards the end of that campaign, that one of them is actually not working at all. Like it
Oh, I
will
see.
get like less than 500 views for the
Got it.
whole 2-week campaign that I ran that advertisement.
Okay, another question, just the last one. How do you optimize your campaign? And how long after you created it, you would come back? How long after it's run, you would go back and then optimize it?
You know what? Since the optimization is already ticked on, I just follow the recommendations whenever I visit the dashboard because it's already optimized anyway. But if you're
I
adjusting it
see.
manually, like whenever I get buyers again, that's how I gauge it. That's how I'm going to increase the budget. That's how I'm going to tweak it a little bit and this kind of stuff.
So you're not going to do any exclusion on the topic or any channels or anything like that?
No, I actually don't do that. I just target
I
the people that
see.
I want. Like sometimes I'm
Okay.
not sure whether it's just me. Whenever I do exclusion, I don't know. I just kind of feel a negative energy towards it that I'm excluding some people, you know. I just filter through the age because
Got it. Okay.
would you believe me that there is actually an Enagic distributor who became an Enagic distributor in 2004 in California, only reached 3A in 2007, and then found my business on YouTube, became a lead, became a buyer, bought another machine again, you know, 15 years later, and she became a
Oh, wow.
distributor.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for your help today. Thank you. A lot of information. I learned a lot. Thank you so much, Franco.
And as I'm
Oops.
talking, it's actually, go ahead.
Hi, Franco. I have a question. Which data do you use to evaluate your ad in
Sorry,
YouTube?
which data you said?
Oh, with data, with evidence. Yeah, you use to evaluate that this is a good ad or not.
Like how do I
With
gauge it?
inside, the inside.
The insights. Okay, it's the same way that I do on Facebook as well. You know, as long as my cost per lead is actually not above my actual budget, then I consider it as a good ad. You know, I would only determine it, you know, whenever I get leads. But then again, in 4 days, if I'm not getting any leads at all, then I consider it as a bad advertisement.
In 4 days.
It's just me. It's just me. Yeah, like it has been 444 for me.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think it will come very, very handy, especially for those people who are budget sensitive, you know, like who don't have much money to shell out on advertisement. Probably the 444 formula that I'm sharing with you will come handy to you so that you're not overspending towards an ad that is not converting.
And during you running ad on YouTube, if the YouTube they suggest you to increase your budget, to have
Yeah,
more leads, do
I
you
increased
do you
budget
do?
on both. I increased budget on both Facebook and YouTube. You know, whenever I get buyers, I make sure that I increase the budget.
But at the beginning, after you running ad, the budget per lead, the cost per lead will higher than, right? And after that, you optimize and then it's lower. I saw that your ad just $7 per lead is very, very good. And which
Great.
country is it?
That's USA and Canada.
But
So
I believe that at the first is higher than, right?
no, that's the thing. Whenever I figure out that ads is sorry, the cost per
No, sa
lead is
Zoom
actually
ito.
higher.
Alexa, lights on.
I think that it's lights on.
Endurance. Where will
So-
you get your strength? Enough sleep, food, and exercise.
Oh, yeah. That's my first day. If everybody else is like third, their bodies are kind of useless. Then he didn't know it. You know that? You know that? Like 4 seconds.
So, as I was saying, with regards to that, once I know that my cost per lead is actually higher because it's gonna give you the data, right? Then I will turn that off. That's why on that dashboard, the ones that you are seeing are actually the quality ads that I've kept. That's why the cost per conversions are very, very low.
So do you in US or Canada, right? You run in ads there, and then how much you consider is the high and how much is the acceptable?
So the one that I consider that is high and bad is when it goes over my budget. So if my budget is only $14 and if my cost per lead is, say, for example, $17, you know, $20, then that's a bad ad for me. As long as it exceeds my budget, you know, my actual budget.
I have another question, Franco. This is Lynn again.
that's how I budget my budget. Yeah.
Thanks, Franco.
Franco,
go ahead.
can I ask another question? So do you view your YouTube channel or you don't even taking care of it, like post video or anything? Oh, okay. Got it.
I don't.
So just
I don't.
mainly advertising.
Yeah, those videos that you've seen, they're not actually publicly uploaded, they're unlisted, so it doesn't show on my actual channel.
Got it. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Yep, you're very welcome.
Can you
Any
have a
other?
question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you talk about the site links, so and it's important. So can you please explain a little bit what about the site link, how it's work when you rate the ad?
Yeah, so those site links actually appear right on the actual advertisement. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, but they actually have a power to click on the site links as well. And then when they click on the site links, it's actually automatic, like your leads will be automatically taken to your website as well. So sometimes, you know, when people when you're seeing a specific ad on YouTube, you don't see the website straight away, right? Like you have to see like within the entire screen where's the actual website until you click on the learn more button or click, you know, a specific button. But those site links actually appear as well. And then when they click on that site link, it's actually it will take them. It takes them to your website as well.
Yeah, it is possible if I set the ad without signing.
You can, yeah, but it's recommended.
Okay, thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
if you see right there, if you use site links, your advertisement, I think it's popularity or conversions or optimization will increase by 24%.
Yeah. Thank you.
So it boosts your ads. All right.
Hey, go Franco,
Hey,
I'm talking
Coach.
about Ifong.
It's
Okay.
been more than 2 hours already, and almost 3 hours. We're taking so much of your time, Coach.
It's okay. 3 more questions before.
I do have a question, Coach Franco.
Go ahead.
For the YouTube, are you concerned of those? You know, do you look on do you look on those, like for example, like the view rate, even if are you concerned of that, like that CPV?
You know what? I always just from the first 4 days as well. You know, of course, that has a factor. Like how many views are you actually getting? And with regards to that, you know, I would still have hopes, even though it will have like less review for the first until I get to the 4th day. But then again, I'm just pretty much focused on and concerned about the cost per lead, like how much is it charging me per conversion?
Okay, all right, thank you.
You're very
Okay,
welcome.
I have a quick question, Coach. Thank you so much for your time. This is Ada. Have you ever used an ads marketing agency to run your ads for you? Like since 2018 you started, have you ever used an agency to run ads for you?
Nope, no. No. I believe what they're going to teach you is actually available in our training site. But never, I never have paid an agency to run a campaign for me.
When you say, oh, that's Asian, they will never think.
Hi, Coach Franco. Again. So my question is like with regards to YouTube, you said if it exceeded your daily budget, you turn it off because it's a bad ad. So how do you do what do you do with the ad? Do you create another one or do you just edit the targeting? Do you make
You know what?
adjustments?
So this is how it is. If I just get one lead and it goes above my daily budget, then I could. It's just me again, okay? And I consider that as a bad advertisement. So what I do, if I think, you know, sometimes you get that guts, right? Like it's still my winning ad. It's still gonna work. I'll just pause it for quite some time, and then try to turn it back on again after probably a few days, and see whether it's going to deliver a different result. If I really believe that that's my winning ad. Now, if it turns out to be still a bad ad because of the of how it's charging me, then then I will just completely turn it off.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Question. I'm sure. Do you have for a very new distributor?
Sorry, you were cutting up. Sorry, Charmaine. I only
Good
heard.
night to you.
What suggestions? What suggestion do you have for a very new distributor?
Like general suggestion?
Yeah.
Run ads. If you really don't have a strong background in terms of, you know, like the people that you know, if you don't have that connection, if you're shy like me from the beginning, who don't want to tap on your warm market because you're afraid, create ads. Ads is going to be your backbone. Never ever stop running an ads, especially if you have a budget to do it. Otherwise, you know, find means to create an advertisement, because apart from its tax write-off, you know, that's where you can tap on the other market across the globe.
Hi, everyone.
Right, and where you think I should start with my ad first?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
No, where you think I should start first? There are so many different social medias.
On the trainings, it is recommended to always start with Facebook, like with the
Okay. All right. Appreciate. Thank you.
Quick question po. Can I have a quick question?
Hi, everyone. I'm so sorry, guys. It's been almost 3 hours of Coach Franco. So now everybody, please turn on your camera. We're going to take a picture. And Coach Franco, thank you so much for your generosity and spend so much time to help us on out. So guys, let's turn on the camera and then we take a picture. Please put inside the chat comment, guys. Give Coach Franco a lot of thank you, a lot of love for all of his golden nuggets, guys. This is truly amazing.
I'll just get the photo material later.
Let's get camera going, Cassie. Okay, everybody, you guys should also use your camera and take a picture and video for yourself, because we have so many different teams and it's no way for us to find you and send the picture for you. So use your own camera as well, okay, guys? So let me turn this on. Thank you so much, Coach Franco. Have been amazing. Truly appreciate you so much. Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Appreciate that.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Such an
Thank you, Coach.
amazing and
Thank you.
selfless leader. I know. Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for
I
your
actually saw my
time.
mentee here. I'm glad my mentee is here. I saw one of my mentees.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you so much.
Good
But
night.
moving forward,
Thank you
you
so
will
much.
invite your mentees, Franco.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Thanks so much,
Franco.
Franco. You're so generous.
And this is
God
something that I
bless you,
just
Mama.
this is just something that I always do before I leave. So I'm just going to throw you guys a lot of magic 6A dust, okay, for your business. So get as much 6A dust.
Thank you. Thank you.
Those are the 6A.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Go Franco.
Thank you, Coach. So nice of you.
Go Franco.
You're such a
Do it
loving
again.
person. Thank
So
you.
where can
I'll
I
do it
find
again. I'll do it again. Okay. Okay, 6A dust.
Touch it.
Very good.
Thank you.
Hi, Coach Jen.
He's so
All right.
Hello, everyone. Well, Franco, thank you very much for
Thank you so much, Cole. Have a wonderful night, everyone. God bless everyone. Keep on rocking the business, guys. Hooray. Thank you.
Thank you, Franco.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations to us in advance.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Coach. Appreciate it. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Good night, everyone from here.
Wow, Apple.